Hello. All right, let me do this really quickly. Get it on over there. Hi, Sue. Oh, my hat is really high. Okay. Lucy, you've got some explaining to do. All right, I think it's on now. Maybe, possibly. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's do this. And then do this. That one. And that one. There we go. Cool. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Mac. Hello, 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 hello. Lucy. Hi, Mary Sharky. Oh, I got a funky. Oh, I got. Tome besitos. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Trees. Did you hear him? Ooh, he's out of here. I saved it. I was smart. Two of them came yesterday, and he was so quick to grab the one that he missed the other one, so I hid it until today. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Zila. Hi, Sheila. How is everybody doing today? Happy Monday, they say. It's happy anyways. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm dropping things as usual. I forgot to clean this. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Oh, let me get my stuff up over here before the boss comes and yells at me. Because you know he's bossy. He's so bossy. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Miss Edie. How is everybody doing? So I hope you all had a great weekend. Yesterday, I was in the private group for Lindy and Lisa, the Art Wellness Collaborative. It was so much fun, but I told them that I am not known for finishing a project. So we are going to finish the project today in here. So I use the new scrapbooking paper from Prima Marketing, the buttons and keepsakes. So that is scrapbooking paper. I showed them how to decoupage scrapbooking paper, and then I did this with the flowers and some of the ephemera. And then we used just the green, which was the herb garden, and painted it, left it so that you can see the grain. And then I did the faux pages with clay. So we've got quite a, ooh, you're grilling? I'm coming over. Hi, Helen. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Tina Blancett. So we have quite a bit to do because we've got to clean up all the clay residue. We have the inside to do still. But I need to talk to you guys about a few things because yesterday was so much fun in private group. It was very relaxed. You know, you don't have to be so watch your P's and Q's. Not that I went off the rails or anything because it wasn't my group. So, anyways, but it made me like start thinking like, what the heck am I doing? So those of you that are my members on Coffee, on the VIP level, you were invited earlier today to the Chaos Insiders. That will be our, I don't know why it's not sticking. Oh, it sticks. It's just not as like strong. You got an invite to the Chaos Insiders, and in there is where I will be possibly doing 2 lives a month with you guys. Maybe more. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna shoot for 2. I do need to check with Lindy and Lisa, because if it's okay with them, I'm going to release to you guys part 1. So if you are a member and I get the okay from them, because it was in their group, so I didn't want to just put it in there without asking them first. So if they give me the okay, I'm going to release part 1 of this in the Chaos Insiders group. If you want to become a member, it's very, very affordable. It's only $5 a month. And you have to go to Buy Me a Coffee / Craft and Chaos. It's on my link tree. I am almost positive that the chat bot is not working. So you have to go to my link tree. What's VIP Insiders. So if you are a VIP member on my Buy Me a Coffee, those are like my memberships. And so you get discounts to the store. You get like, inside information when releases are happening, or whenever I've got secrets to tell and I can't tell anybody live. So that kind of stuff. So if you want to join the membership, Sue's amazing. She just put the link in. It's $5 a month. So you'll get extra videos, store discounts. You get first access to class kits. By the way, don't forget, we also have the apron class. That is beginner friendly. That is going to be on July 11th and 12th. I will start mailing out the kits this Thursday. I didn't want to do it that late, but I screwed up and I forgot to order A3 papers. And so those will be here on Wednesday. So everybody's kits that have signed up for the class will go out on Thursday. You're going to get it in more than enough time. But yeah, so if you want to sign up for the class, it's on my website. You'll see it. It's on my website. So anyways, as long as they say it's okay, I will upload part 1 later on today into the private group. So again, check your notifications, because if you are a VIP member, you will have already gotten a notification this morning. And then I'm going to plan July. I'll plan a schedule and we'll do like our first live in there. And I'm super excited. I got super motivated yesterday by the private group. And it was really fun. So anyways, I was a big girl. Hi, my Ashley. I was a big girl and I went to the DMV on Friday, and I now have my real ID. So I will be able to go to the retreat officially. But you guys remember that little hole in the wall, like antique thrift store? It closed. I was so sad. So I went across, because I was going to go live with you guys. So I was like, whatever, I'll go across the street to the Hope Chest. I didn't go live because I thought, nah, whatever. They're not going to want to see this janky place. And then I found stuff. Hi, Angela. Hi, Laveda. Look at this that I found. Have you guys ever seen a little set like this? It's short and stumpy. But what I thought was really cool is like the lids are attached. They're on like a little hinge, but they're short and stumpy. So we'll definitely do something cute with that, short and stumpy. And then as I was walking out, I found this like little wooden book box, but somebody did a heck of a paint job on it. You could see it all in there. So I bought some stripper so I can strip off that paint. And then nothing exciting, just a cutting board that we'll craft on. And then I like getting these like wood pieces so that way we can, you know, redo it. But I was so excited. I was like, look at this little short and stumpy. Trace, stop it. I know it's different, right? Hi, Angela. Hi, Ruby. I was like, what the heck? I've never, of all the silver that I've gotten, I've never gotten a little short and stumpy. Unfortunately, the insides are kind of janky, so I will use the cleaner to try to clean them inside. Although I don't know that any of my like pieces, anybody has ever actually used them to serve stuff. I think they're just decorative, but you know, whatever. All right, let's get my desk on the screen. We've got a lot of fun stuff to. You guys are so silly. Hi, Guadalupe. You guys are so silly. So yeah, so members, make sure that you join the the insiders. So I've already sent invites, so check your notifications. I'm so excited. I had so much fun yesterday. Like I said, if they say it's okay, I'll release part 1. So everything that I've done here, I'll release that to you guys. But so look it, we got a little butterfly. I've got some buttons on here that I believe they were Lindy's grandma. I bought them at an auction. I stuck a little frame on there, and then this mold were these itty bitty little scissors because I poured this because I thought we were going to use it. We might still use it inside, but anyways, it was in this little pack. So we've got to clean off some of the residue from all the clay yesterday. And then I want to do a stencil on the back. I was telling them yesterday, had I not been in the group, I wouldn't have done this part because I still wanted a stencil back here, but it opens pretty well. So I think I'll be okay just to like flip it open like that. Troy, can you get Mama some wipes? Can you get Mommy some wipes? I don't think I have a backups. Can you get Mommy wipes in Mama's craft? Golly, kid, in Mommy's craft room. Do you decoupage a little differently? Yes, you do. Well, I do. Yes, in order to not get the wrinkles. And what I was showing them yesterday is really cool about this scrapbooking paper. Can you see it has gold foil in the paper? There's some over here too. It got covered by the frame, but it's really beautiful. Excuse the Dr. Pepper break. Now some marshmallows. Thank you, honey bunches of oats. You're the bestest ever. Okay. Thankfully, Troy didn't do anything crazy while I was live yesterday. Well, I needed to put his shoes on, but they were great. They were very understanding. Thanks, Mac. I will send you a invite to the insiders when I'm out, when I'm done here. Well, I don't need to change it just yet because it's not completely okay. Thanks, boss. I got it. Thank you, boss. You're the bestest ever. Oh, goodness. For Troy. So I'm thinking back here. I just want to do, I'm thinking about like just some Harlequin back there. It doesn't have to be anything like spectabulous or anything. I'll probably need to sand the excess over here. Where is my, oh, here we go. You got my insider invite this morning. Awesome sauce. Yeah, I was like, why don't I have a group? Because instead of, ever since you guys told me that day that the email didn't go out until 2 days later, I was like, well, hello. We should have a group anyways, because where will I do do like extra fun stuff? There needs to be a group. I still need to paint in here anyways. And we need to define all the pages, but I don't think they'll have a problem with me releasing it to you guys, because it's not like I'm releasing it publicly. It's only to my members, but I will respect whatever they say. If they say no, I completely understand. Which now I'm wondering if I should even ask, because I don't want to put them in a weird position. I don't know that Lindy would tell me no, even if she meant no. I think Lisa would. Okay, so I've wiped it off well enough that now I think we can sand it with the gator later. All right, let's turn it back over. Hi, Sarah. Well, LOL, I'll ask. No, I'll ask them. Okay, so I'm thinking we're just going to, like I said, just do Harlequin. And I'm thinking like because I used rose gold wax. So I think just like a rose gold wax back here would be nice. Or, see, it never can be easy. Well, because it's not, or maybe not Harlequin. Maybe we do a bunch of like, what do you guys think? Or should we do both? Harlequin and a little bit of Harlequin and a little bit of script, or just one or the other? I'm looking to see if anything else catches my eye with my stencils here. Thank you. That's why I didn't know about it. I'm still catching up. Oh, you were on an amazing vacay. Yeah. Ooh, or we could do crackle-lackles. Ooh, maybe we'll do hold on a minute. We got too much going on here, Terry. Stick to one thing. Why are you doing so much? Because that's the name of the game. That's how my brain works. I do too much all the time. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, somebody mentioned that yesterday. They were like, I don't know how you craft with nails. I go, oh, yeah, I know. And I had to tell them, like, my story that my brother, whoa, I'm almost sliding off my chair. My brother was a stickler for either you paint your nails or you don't. But don't have it half on, half off. And I tell them, I figure if you guys have to look at my hands, the least I can do is have them done. Okay. So I'm just going to put this little painter's tape here so that way I don't accidentally do the baby Harlequin. Also, if you guys wanted to spray a little bit of the pixie spray so that it didn't move, that would work too. So I used rose gold, like I said, on the front here. So I'm just going to do, how about a little bit of rose gold and a little bit of white gold? White gold or pearl? Oh, geez, Terry. You haven't even done anything yet and you're already having issues. I don't know. Well, we know that we want. Okay, let's get a little bit. So I don't want to paint because I let the, I wanted the wood grain to show through. So we are just going to use waxes so it's not like an opaque, you know, like paint, matte paint. I don't know, whatever. I just want to wax. Jeez. That's all I'm trying to say is I just want to use the wax. Yes, it's an old Stamperia stencil. Did he paint his nails? No, he didn't. He's got 5 girls. And he's like, I don't know, that one is 14 years older than I am. I get it though, because I don't like, it's distracting to me when someone has their, like, you know, 3 fingers all chipped up, 1 nail missing. Like it's just distracting. So to me, some people it doesn't, you know, make no mind, pay no attention, and that's fine too. To each his own. I don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. My mom was also that way. My mom didn't go out of the house ever without being presentable. I mean, she didn't always have, like, you know, her hair did and her makeup on, but she didn't ever walk out and like go to the store with like slippers and pajamas and looking all crazy. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Melissa Joins. What kind of group? I've been absent because of, it's just my private group. It's, you have to join on buymeacoffee.com. It's in my link tree, and you get store discounts every month as long as you're a member. I'm going to start doing just member lives, at least 2 a month. So that's why it's only $5, because it's not like, I know some people do like 1 or 2 a week or something like that. I can't commit to that. Not yet anyways. Maybe once I get the schedule down. Also, keep an eye out, maybe today, possibly, but if not today, it'll be this, you know, this week for sure, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to post a poll for the next meet and mingle. Hi, Anna. Yeah, it's only, is Joey here? Hi, Joey. It's only $5 a month because, I don't know. You guys know how I am. I'm not trying to like, I don't know. I want it to be affordable to everybody. And I know like a lot of people have multiple memberships and it's hard to have every group. You have to pay, you know, $20 or $25. I don't know. So It's not something I'm trying to get rich off of or anything. I think it's fine. $5 is fine. I'm not mad at it. But there's a lot of, a lot of fun stuff. I just had such a good time in their group yesterday that I was like, I think we could have fun. Then if I do end up doing more classes or more, then I'll have to deal with it then. But okay. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, let's add our last couple. You have to charge it, Troy. You have to charge it. You keep charging the other one. I don't know why you keep charging that one. The other one doesn't even work. And it's on Buy Me a Coffee. You guys know I've talked about this ridiculous fees and how Mary Sharkey found that YouTube was charging a different amount than I was actually charging. So Buy Me a Coffee does not take as much in fees, and also it's consistent for everybody. It's $5. If for some reason it's telling you it's more, it's wrong. Okay, look at how pretty that is. So now let's just take the script and just kind of hem-haw it around here every so. But what do you guys think? Should we do the white pearl or the white gold? I don't know. And if you do join the group, I will send you an invite to the insiders group as soon as I'm off of here. What do you guys think? White gold or white pearl? And that's the front of the box. And these are in my store, the wood book boxes. I do have these in the store. Ashley says the pearl. Sarah says the white gold. Mary Sharkey says white gold. Sue says pearl. Come on, you guys. Get it together. Get it together. Joanne says pearl. Tree says pearl. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Pearl. Hi, Wendy Martin. Okay, everybody says pearl. Finally. Well, not everybody, but finally the pearl wins. Also this Thursday, we will do a live with Chris Hunter. Oh, Justin. My Justin will be on today at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. I know that was backwards. But on Thursday will be Chris Hunter, and she will be showing the full collection of the buttons and keepsakes and the homegrown collection, which are the little micey mice and all that fun stuff. So then we will open up. There's a few items that are still in stock on the website. And that just was because the quantity that I have to purchase things in. But I will open it up for pre-orders. Now, the reason why I'm doing pre-orders, you guys, is because I haven't sold these items in the store before, and I don't know how many people even are interested in it. And I don't want to get stuck with a bunch of scrapbooking and ephemera stuff, you know, flowers and stuff like that. If it does well, then I will stock it. And then we'll open the pre-orders up, but then it will ship within the third day. So it's not like a long pre-order window. It's a short one just so I can make sure that I'm not getting stuck with anything. Okay, I don't know if the white's going to show. So we'll do a little bit, and then we'll pull it off and see. Oh, it shows. Never drew mine. Never drew mine. Now we're not doing this from side to side, top to bottom. We're just doing little bits of script here and there. Hi, Luann. Thanks for putting the link in, Sue. Yeah, so I will work on my calendar for July, and then I will figure out when will be our first member class or live. And then I've already sent discounts out for this month, but I will repost it in the group because I don't know if everybody got that email, or that email, I don't know, was kind of dodgy the way it was sent, I think. So I think it'll be just easier in there also just to put like the discount codes in there. Oh, that's pretty. So just like a hint of it. I think the discount code enough alone is worth the membership, because you know it's not often that you get discount codes for like the products that I carry. And that's hard to see unless I lift it. I like it. I like it. I like it, like it, like it. Okay, good enough, good enough. Let's seal this really quickly so I don't boot scoot it and it smears. I'm dog sitting for my son, have the whole week off, and this is perfect. Oh, yay! Thank you for sprinkling, Joanne. Can you guys also double check and make sure that you're still following? Make sure you're still following Crafting Chaos. Because, well, I'm pretty sure at least one person's going to tell me they're not. All right, so you guys already know the bare polyurethane Oh, and I wanted to do the bookish mold on the spine as well. So we'll take a look at that. I talked about doing that yesterday. I was all over the place yesterday. They were very patient with me though, because I was trying to get so much done. But I knew I wasn't going to get everything done. I was trying to show them a couple of things and okay, let's dry it and then do one more coat. I joined the coffee VIP group, but know nothing about how it all works. Do I have to check it every day or does it send notifications when something is added? Debbie, did you just join today? Oh, also, Debbie, I received the 7A3. I can't think of the name of the paper. The 7 that you wanted, but I just assume that you want me to hold it until the A1s come in. You can let me know. Oh, but there was the one background that you wanted 7 of. I do have that, but I didn't think you wanted it until I had everything. But you let me know because I can totally send them if you want them now. Because I know you have the other 2, the green brocade and Sandrina. Thank you, Joanne. I wonder if the book just did away with the chatbot. Because it's been a while now that it's been gone. Oh, you joined right now. Okay. Let's ship it all at once. Okay, perfect. That's what I figured you'd want. Yeah, so I will send you an invite to the insiders group, and then it'll have like, I did a post in there already with information about what the group's about. And I will also post the discount code for July in there. That's the email I sent to everybody that I said was kind of dodgy. I don't know if it went properly to everybody, to all the VIPs. Okay, so I had talked about here using the bookish mold. Again, everything is kind of backwards because I was just trying to get the gist of the box so they knew like the general direction of where I was going with it. So I wanted to do that one fits pretty well, but I think it's going to be a little short. So let's pour it. I don't want to do clay anymore because then we've got to wait for it to dry. Up. So let's see if I can pull this off. I am going to cast it. And I have an idea. Let's see if my idea works. All right. Let's get something over here. I'm probably going to need you guys, so let's not put you in the water. Let's put you away. Let's put you guys in the drawer. I ordered a new mat, too, to get rid of the Harlequin in the back. Okay. Has anyone tried the new flexible resin and do you like it out? Okay. Ooh, I might not have enough. Ay, caramba. I really don't want to go get my half-gallon jugs. Oh, well. We'll see what we got. I do sell the black, the white, and the epoxy in store. Okay, pasta sauce. Are you the one? You are the one. All right, I only need this, so what do we got going on here? ¿Qué pasó? I just cleaned these. Do you know what I mean? Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. Come again another day. All right. All right. Equal parts A and B. I should have enough. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I got to refill my bottles. Well, actually, I probably need new bottles because I mixed up the lid. Remember, and this lid is all yucky. Something just ain't right. That one was kind of yucky. I don't want to play with the flexible resin. It's a rubber mix and it's worse than regular resin for fumes. I just don't want to have to wait 2 to 4 hours. I love you. You got you a glazed donut? I don't want to wait 2 to 4 hours for it to set. And for the price of it, I just don't know. Just don't know. I'm mixing this a lot longer than normal because part B started to crystallize at the bottom. Yep, I see the crystals in there. So it's going to look janky, but we're painting over it, so I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to pull them out, though, because that's not nice. Excuse me. Pinche. So sometimes when you get to the bottom of your resin, it starts to do this, and don't do what I did and just pour it. Just toss it. Because depending on where they land, you might be able to see it through the front side and it might not be flat. So I might even have to re-pour this because I was being a bozo. But we'll see how it goes. If I have to report, we'll report. Okay, so I have an idea for this. You again? Bro, I gave you a phone case. What more do you want from me? Troy! What? What are you having a 911 panic about? I'm not. Stop. Go eat your donut. Okay. What? What? You know, you're such a pain. Okay. So again, we might have to, Troy, gosh, we might have to hold on a minute. Don't do that. I will get it. Oh, God. Calgon, take me away. You're so hard-headed. You know that? You're going to bust your noggin. Okay. So on the inside, I do want to do a velvet powder. And then here I was thinking about doing some more of the scrapbook paper. So let's look. Let's looky. Don't you lean over, Troy. Don't do it. Don't lean over and grab that. Ashley, do you want scrapbook scraps? Look at how pretty it has in there. Because I don't know if you want that. It's... Oh my God. Oh my gosh. He is not. Troy, please don't. Please don't. Don't walk back there, Troy. All right, he's gonna walk back there. So this is the one that I used on the front. I'm gonna get it for you. So I want to put one on the inside with some more ephemera. I'm not flipping them over because there's just backgrounds. Don't do it. Don't. You guys, hold on a second. Get out of there, Troy. Apay nabawatin. Not messing around. You're going to trip over all of that stuff over there. And Onyx is looking at you like, you're going to get it. You are going to get... Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that background. That might be cute for the inside. I'm going to call your uncle, Troy. I don't care if he's asleep. Oh, but that has butterflies. Okay, hold on a second. I need this. That's not ready. Yeah, the swans. I like that one for the inside. And it has like matching ephemera. And it has the ¿Por qué? See if you ever get a phone case again. I'd rather you bug me about phone cases rather than trying to jump through the jungle over here. Okay, it's not ready right there, but the rest of this is. So I'm going to pull it, you guys. I'm going to pull down here because I want it to be a little... It's just about 1/8 of an inch top and bottom. So I'm going to try to pull it a little bit more. I really wish that would hurry up and set. Okay, so I think what we'll do right now is I'm going to go ahead and paint the green around here, and then the inside I want pink velvet powder. So I'm going to clean the clay residue really quickly because I don't want to do the accent on the pages yet. I'm going to paint first. That's weird. Okay. And as long as it's flat, I don't care. What? No, no more, Troy. Hold on. Yeah. Am I frozen? Is that what's happening? Everything is frozen over here, isn't it? On this side? My computer's frozen. That's why it looks weird. Interesting. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to shut down that camera for a minute. I'll come on. Hold on. I know that it was showing that it was fine for you guys, but my whole system over here was frozen and I couldn't see anything. So I needed to shut it down. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the little crystallizing. That screen will go away in a minute. So, but it's not like, it's still flush. Sure. While I'm waiting for this other side to boot back up. It's a little short. I'll see what you guys think in a second. Actually, because this is thinner, it's letting me pull it. So let me clip it and then pull. And I'll put you guys on screen in just a second if Troy will quit pushing buttons. Now my other option would be to go ahead and do it in clay, but I don't know what you guys think. So that is, if you guys can see, it's a little bit, I can center it because this side has more than this side. So I can center it. I don't think it's so bad if it gets centered. But it's the same length now because it did let me stretch it. This kid looking at me. Yeah, It was just frozen on my side. It's coming back up now. I think I want to do the pages. I know, and he's still standing here because he is hell-bent on getting his pages. He's not going to move until he gets them. Yeah, it's the hinges are, you know, they're hidden hinges. So it doesn't impede on it at all. I don't know if you can even see the space that's in there. It doesn't impede on it at all. Okay, I'll show you guys. So I'm kind of wondering if I should even mess with it just yet because it hasn't set all the way. So let's do it equal. Yeah, see, I need to, I let it go. Hold on. There we go. What do you guys think? Is that, I mean, once it's painted, I think it'll be okay. You guys? Once it's painted and it's, you know, down, I think it'll be fine. I'm just going to heat it up a little bit because I can see that there's a little bit of a gap over here. So I'm just going to fold it down. And before it sets all the way, I'm going to heat it so I can bend it. Thank you. It's really pretty. And we could even put something in there. There's a bunch of little ephemera pieces. And actually, the homegrown collection, which I was going to use the stickers. I mean, obviously not all of them match, but there's a couple of ones that might be okay, like Little Blessings or Sweet, or, you know what I'm saying? So we might be able to, oh, perfect. Okay, hold on a second. Perfect. Who needs flexible resin? Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. Who needs flexible resin? I would still be waiting a few hours before I could do this. All right. Let's get that little gap down. Yeah. Okay, let's get some heavy body gel on this Mama Jamma and get it down before it does anything that I don't want it to do. All right, let's score the back of this really quick. All right. It's good. Yeah, and that was my only, oh, definitely don't want to blow the air. That was my issue with it. Like the idea of flexible resin, I know is appealing. However, when you've got to wait hours for one piece, so my issue was like, okay, so if I want multiple pieces of one thing and I only have one mold, how many hours am I going to end up waiting? You know, even if I needed just like 3 frames, I'm going to wait 6 hours at minimum. No. You know, if I wanted to put frames on a bottle or something like that, I can just manipulate. If I really want it to be resin, I can manipulate this, or I can use clay, which I love anyways. So, all right, let's get this on, and then make sure, because I'm going to need to pull it again. Troy. So let's get, I'm just going to wipe it because it's straight edge. Okay. And then we'll need to let it sit for a minute once I pull it. So let's heat it up, pull it, and then I'm going to stretch it again. So I know this area. And the reason why it keeps shrinking back is because it hasn't fully set yet. But once it fully cures, then it won't shrink. Obviously, it'll be down with heavy body gel, so it won't shrink back up anyways. All right, so let's pull it again. You guys know how much I hate heavy body gel on my fingers, but okay. It's good. Make sure it's straight-ish, which it's not. Okay, and then let's wipe off the excess, and then I'm going to heat it so that it curves and it's flush to the book, because I don't like that gap that's happening. And then we might just work on the inside. There we go. All right, I'm going to stand up and press. Now, hopefully I don't even need to tape it. No, I'll need to tape it down here. All right. Well, actually, okay. Ah! That's what happens when you focus only on one side, Terry. Cool. So gap is gone on that side. And this side, it's pretty well gone. There's this over here in the corner that I need to stop fussing. Okay, so the back is good. The spine will do in a minute. I'm almost thinking we should probably because I still need to do all of the edging there. The pages. But I also need to paint in here. So because I want to do the like a baby pink velvet powder, which I'm pretty sure we've mixed baby pink a few times, haven't we? Aha! See? I don't even need to mix it. So let's get the Waverly Ballerina, I think it's called something, Ballerina Pink or something, to put as the base. Ballet Slipper. I had the B and the S, right? Ballet Slipper. So you guys know that underneath your velvet powder, you want it to be similar to the color. So down here, and the walls are just down here. Well, at least this wall. We're going to have this color. Let's get a bigger brush so we're not here all day. No. Okay. And then we'll put the Decor Glue Tacky. Yeah, the B and the S. You know. Is this going to fit in there? It is, but it's going to get my brush handle all pinked up. And I don't want it to be all pinked up. Okay. I didn't need that. That's why I say that, like, if you mix your velvet powder, just put it, this happened to be, I think we used the rest of the white, and so, but just put it in like a plastic container. You can get a bunch of those like condiment containers at the Dollar Tree. I think you get like 4 for $1 or something like that. Oh, excuse me, $1.25. Oop. The reason why I don't know about painting that back wall is because it's connected to, you know, here. But I think we're going to have to, because it's going to look funny if it's not pink. Because it's wood, it's really grabbing the paint and making it look like you need more than you really do. So don't do it. Don't do it. You are going to fall before you even get past the first light. Okay. Still a little thicker than it needs to be. There's actually a lot of paint in there. Look at your hair. The last time I did this, you froze my computer. So if it happens again, I am seriously blaming you. Okay. I should have used my little pointy brush, but whatever. You know why you're looking at me while you're trying to do it? Because you know you can't reach. So why would you try to do that? You're going to fall and you're going to hurt yourself. Is it time to go to Kentucky yet? Calgon, take me away. Okay. All of the wood fibers are lifting. So we're definitely going to have to gator it in here. I'm sure glad you didn't do this yesterday, Troy. Not that it's okay for you to do it today, but at least everybody's kind of used to you here. I'm just going to get a smaller brush because I guess what I'll do is just take it right there and line it over. I need to be careful because I have a feeling if I paint up too high, the bristles are going to paint the top of that. Okay, same thing. Let's just go. With the stapler. Careful. Okay. Oh, wow, I missed the whole. You stamped your name on there too? Is that what you're doing over there? Are you about to send out orders? Hmm? Okay, I think we've got it all painted now. Let me make sure that corner is. I mean, it's just the base. We're not even gonna see any of this pink because that's where the velvet powder is going to be. But I always tell you guys, just in case a little bit of the velvet powder, you miss a little spot, you're not going to see the wood. All right, let's dry it, and then we'll put the Decor Glue Tacky on. Yeah, the Waverly, this pink, it's really pretty. Okay, where is it? I see you over here. So if you're going to get velvet powder, you need Decor Glue Tacky. That's what's going to, that's what you need to use to get it to adhere. Up here, we don't need to worry about painting because I'm going to do that scrapbook paper up here. I didn't paint underneath this either, which is nice about, you know, using scrapbook paper as decoupage. All right. So now we need to knock back those fibers. You really want to do it before you put velvet powder on because you will see all that prickly underneath the powder. So as usual, I have just a 320 on. All right. It's good enough. And then, here you go. Okay. Good enough. Get that out. Thank you. That's good right there. All right. Okay, let's get our decor glue tacky down, and then we will I should, well, I don't want to use that now. Okay, I tell you guys all the time, but make sure when you're putting this down, come on, that you get a nice even layer and that it's not bumpy lumpy, because the velvet powder is going to stick to the decor glue tacky. So if you leave spots like that, obviously that's very exaggerated, but if you leave spots like that, the glue is going to stick to all of that. So you want it to be a nice, even application of the glue, because you'll see the ripples in the velvet powder, and to me, it doesn't look right. So and then, as most things do, when you put it on, it's milky white. When it goes transparent, it's ready for you to put on your velvet powder. You usually want to wait at least, like 30, 45 seconds. It's not long at all. So especially like in the corners and, down here where it meets, you don't want to have a lot of glue down there, because it'll look funny because of the way the velvet powder will just bunch up on all of that glue. Try not to knock off the clips at the end here. All right. And then I guess I'm going to, it's going to be weird putting it back here, but I say weird just only because the powder is going to get in a peculiar spot. All right, let's. You want to, unlike like when I do foil, if I miss a spot with the glue, it's like, okay, no big deal. We'll just put a little bit more glue and go back. You want to try to avoid best you can missing spots, because once the velvet powder goes down, you don't want to wet it again. It will defeat the purpose. So try your best to get it all on the first go. If you miss it, can you still put some? Yeah, but again, it's just not the best to go in after. All right, I don't want that to dry. All right. Ugh. So while that's doing its thing, and that looks good back there, let's look at this. So I'm thinking, does it say anything? Does that say anything? I don't know. Okay. I don't think it matters, right? All right. Oh, my nose. Stupid nose. Which side do I want? Okay, we want 7 and 9 and it's not quite. Eesh. It's a 16th. Let's cut it to 7/8. 9 and 7/8. What did I say? 7? Or yeah. 7 and 9 and 7/8. I have my big guillotine over here from yesterday. So I'm just gonna cut it over here really quick. What did I say? 7. I'll cut it just a little bit bigger and then gator it off. And then let's do 9 and 7/8. Like I said, it was just a little bit smaller than that. It was a 16th, but it's okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to have to turn off my mic. Hold on. There you go. You guys still should be able to hear me, I think. I don't know what happened. I guess the iPad didn't charge. Let me know if it's okay. Okay. So I notched out the front. I'm not going to notch out over here because it's not necessary. Well, heck. Let me just cut it off. It ended up being fine at 7/8, so I don't know if I had the ruler funky, so might as well cut it to size. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, so now I need my, hold on 1 second. Little thing here. I could have put all of that back in there, but I'm not about that life right now. I'm sure that's. I'm gonna put that in. Okay, I have a tub of water over here. Do I want to do that first, or do I want to put that in there? Decisions. Okay, if you know me, you know I can't stand white edges, so I'm just going to get my vintage photo. I did it on the front as well. What did we cut? Ah, the bear. It's good. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, I don't. Nick got me a new charging bank, but the iPad didn't charge. Okay. Because I need to dunk this in water, I'm going to go ahead No, I'm going to decoupage this first because I don't want that wet. All right. So I'm just going to use a soft gloss gel. Same thing I used yesterday on the front. You can use decoupage varnishing glue if you want. I'm just going to use this. And where's my silicone? I need a silicone brush. Not the big one. Okay. So we want those, we want the paper to expand now. I don't want it to expand when the wet glue hits the paper, therefore causing all kind of wrinkles. I explained it yesterday, but you guys weren't there, but hopefully you guys who are members will see the video. Okay, so I dunked it in the water. Because I want the fibers to expand. Right now, I'm just going to dabba, 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 do ya. Dabba, dabba, do ya. Okay. Now, let's put our I don't know. I'll deal with it in a minute. I might have to notch it. Now, this itty bitty schmitty itty bitty magnet is probably not going to be strong enough for the to go through the scrapbook paper, but I'm not worried about it because it's heavy enough to close. Okay, let's get this. Oh, look, my finger stuck. Let's get this on. So I'm going to use my squeegee Ouija in it. Like I said, it fits perfectly. Hey. Sure it's got enough. The squeegee will move it around anyway, so I'm from what I can tell, it looks like only the front of the scrapbook paper is gilded, not the backgrounds, which is fine. So it looks like it is a little bit bigger. That's fine. I will gator the excess off. Just making sure that the glue underneath is spread evenly and is beautiful. It doesn't have any shrinkling. Hi, Jeannie. Yeah, I usually use decoupage varnishing glue matte. It's strong enough. When I decoupage, in the past, I've always used the decoupage varnishing glue matte. You could use Mod Podge. All of them work just fine. It is strong enough because you're breaking down the fibers by wetting it. Okay. We're going to let that sit for a minute before we gator off the, there's just a little. It's not even a 16th. It's less than a 16th. 32nd. Like a 32nd hang off. so Gator that after I tell you I can't stand heavy body gel on my hands. Look how long it's been since we put the spine on. Ugh. Okay, anyways, let's get my drop tray, and then we're going to put our velvet powder in there. So I made that with the hot pink, I think. Hot pink, a little bit of beige, and white. So we're going to sprinkle, sprinkle. And then I always tell you guys, people do it different. They like to put their hands in there and do all that stuff. I don't do all that. I just tap it around. But now, when it comes to like the sides like this, I will take the brush and kind of push it across. Let's come in and do this side. Don't get your bristles on the decor tacky though, because it'll make it sticky. Okay, let's get the excess out of here. Oh my gosh, this is when I can't stand that you guys can't see and or feel the velvet powder. Okay. Then I'm going to, you guys see how it's all bunched up like that? That's my fault. I mean, it's not my fault. It's because it was sitting in there and I really should have busted it down really quickly with my little, and what I mean by that is just break up the powder so it's not so clumpy lumpy. Okay, good enough. All right, let's do this side down here. And just like anything, whenever you're using decor glue tacky, you want to make sure that it all gets covered because it will stay tacky. And you don't want, you know, dust or something like that clinging to it. So like I said, I did do this wall a bit. I'm going to have to try to... Oop, I just plopped those scissors out of there. I know why they came out because I didn't use heavy body gel yesterday with those. I did it on the flowers in the frame. And I didn't put heavy body gel on the scissors. You see? Make sure the corners all have it. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. All right, let's get this all out. Okay, and then this is a Stamperia brush, like a chip brush, because believe it or not, there's going to be quite a bit of excess in there. So you just want to go in. You're not going to see it, but you just want to go in and brush. You guys see that? Oh my goodness. It's so soft. Okay, there is a little bit that I can't get out of the corners there, so I'm gonna very gently. There it goes. Couldn't reach it with the brush. Oh, this corner too. Be careful though, because you know nothing is completely set yet, so you don't want to jab a hole in there. It's just the bestest ever. All right, and you might think that velvet powder, you know, that's a big area, you're gonna need a lot, but look it, you don't need much at all. Hopefully your brush isn't shedding, because then you don't have bristles in your velvet powder. Look at that, rude. Okay, let's put this back. So one of the smaller bottles, they don't even sell these big jars anymore of velvet powder. It's all the smaller ones. But that literally will last for so long. Ugh, itchy. Okay, and this will go back in the cabinet. I'll rinse this out later. Where's that tub of water? Oh, here. How about we not just leave this tub of water out? Okay. Toss that away for now. And get a new one. And the reason why I'm putting it down is because we've already done the back. So, oh my goodness. She's beautiful. Now, I realize that I already, yes, look! I did some there, and then we put this in there. I did velvet powder in here, so it's all nice. Hi, Dina, by the way. I just say yes, look. It's all nice and soft in there. I have to do the pages still, because I did clay with the flea and tick comb to make it look, I don't know if it'll focus. Focus! To make it look like there's pages. And then the back. But we're just going to get the excess off of here. Now, again, I know that I used the vintage photo on the edges, but I didn't expect that I would have that 30-second there. I thought it was good, so no big deal. We're just going to gator that off, and then I'll go back with the vintage photo once I get this off. And it's barely anything, so the paper is like hanging on. Thank you. Come on, little bits of paper. This would be one of the few times that I would say, like, go ahead and use like a 180 or a 2. Is that, see, it's paper. Hold on. Okay, everything else was a good fit, so let's take the vintage photo back over here. And I'll just do that whole part because I don't like the white edge at all. I'll do this a little bit more. Okay, so I do want to put some more of the ephemera and whatnots here. I was thinking even yesterday, I had mentioned when I was in the group that we might do a pocket here. Oh, let's put this on properly with heavy body gel, the little scissors. It was one of the last things that I did yesterday, so I used just hot glue, which you guys already know. That is not going to be your long-term stick. Obviously, it fell off the very next day. Okay. The scissors are so cute. All right, now I'm gonna put some heavy body gel. We'll have to be careful though, because you know it does take a minute for the heavy body gel to set, but when it sets, it won't go anywhere. Okay. Okay. Wipe this off. So now we need to do the pages and we need to paint. And we need to do this here. Before I do anything though, let's varnish this really quickly. Like I said, so the backgrounds, which are the back side of the paper, doesn't have the foiling. It's just the front side, which is perfectly fine. But the only reason why I mention it is because if you look closely, you can almost see the embossing of the other side that has the foil. I can see like the little stars. Okay. I don't know what this will be used for, but I think like having a little pocket would be cute on this side with some like, the scrapbook paper has tags and we all have all of the ephemera pieces. So I think it would be cute just to do a little pocket here so somebody can keep their little extras in there. Okay, let's dry that and then we'll do one more. Also, the mold has the swans, and they have a left and right facing, which is super cute. I'm trying to do it with one hand over here. So they have a left and right, just like the paper here. And then there's a little girl, a couple of teddy bears, the dress form. It's so, so cute. A frame. Okay. Got our first layer of our glossy. Friday, Trevor has Friday off, and then he's supposed to let me know today if he is taking the Monday off as well. I hope so. So then we'll have a couple more short weeks. All right. Okay. So trying to think if I want to do the pages. I think I can take these off now. And then we have to paint the mold as well. Trying to think. Do I want to do the pages and then paint? I guess it's going to depend on what I put in the pages. If I do antiquing paste in the pages, I would need to do it last because we don't want to paint on top of the solvent. It's a natural resist, right? So that would be a no-no. So before I leave you guys, let's take a little bit of the water base, the Umbra. We'll put it in the pages. We'll do, it's time for another one. We'll do some gold accents to highlight the pages, and then tomorrow we'll finish the rest of it off. So this is the antiquing gel. You can use it right out of the jar, or you can mix it with water. This is the water-based one. This is the one you cannot use with fine line. So let's just sink this into the cracks. Everything has been varnished, and we'll be very careful with the velvet powder on the inside because you don't want to wet that. So yesterday I used Jovi clay and the flea and tick comb that I show you guys all the time. That is great for cleaning your brushes and great to make pages. So I'm going to sink that in. What, babe? I love you too. Where are you going? And then we're going to wipe it back with the baby wipe. So this part is only to get down into the crevices. It's not what I want sitting on the top. So what you see is being wiped away here is fine. If you wanted it to be all done, then obviously. Oh, I was like, what is that? That's the foam from the dauber. And for the members, when I get off of here, I'll message Lisa right after this. I'll message them both because it's both of their group and ask them. If they say okay, I'll load the part 1 immediately. If it's not loaded, then we know why. It's not a big deal. I respect. I mean, it is their group, so they have every right to say, I prefer that it's just for our members, and then that would be perfectly fine. I just need to relay to them that they can tell me no. I don't want them to feel bad about telling me no. Okay. And we just want this to sit down in the crevices. So you can see now what the flea and tick comb did. And if you wanted more, you can always go in and add more. Like I could see that I missed this whole area here. Okay. I'm sure I'll pop in and see what's cooking. What's cooking, good looking? All right, so now let's take some of the wax and we're going to go the opposite way. So we're not going to go horizontal, we're going to go vertical. So that way it will grab the pages. I'm just going to put it on this plate. And then I will leave you guys because it's pretty close anyways to 3. Oh, do I want to use a fluffy? No, I don't want to use, I don't want to have that loose. I want it to be a little packed. A little packed. And you don't have to leave the clay. If you wanted to paint it first, you could. But I quite liked it that way. So now we're just going to go the opposite way. And then remember, we still are painting all around though the green. I'm just doing this first. I'm being careful that I don't get the wax where I'm going to be painting, because I need to paint up around here and around the pages. I don't even know if you guys can see the gold on camera. That's what I was having a problem yesterday because of the white. It was hard for them to see the pages. They knew I was using the comb, but I don't think they realized that it was, or not realize, I don't think they could see. And then anybody who's signed up for the membership today, just make sure you keep an eye on your Facebook notifications for your invitation to the group, the insider group. Because Trevor went a little bit later today, so I don't have to leave as soon as I'm done here. So I will do all of that when I get off. For 2 reasons, I don't forget. And also, so it could be done. And if the video does get uploaded, you'll have something to watch. Or you can watch part 1 later. And it will look better, obviously, whenever the green gets painted on the top and the bottom, but I don't think you guys can tell very well. It's hard for you guys to see it. Tomorrow when we paint, and the contrast is better, you'll be able to tell. Just going into like the flatter parts. So cute. So we have to paint all around the top here, all around the sides here, and then do this part tomorrow. And then that's all. I'm trying to find my mouse. Let me see if you guys can see. Oh, you guys can kind of see now. Okay. So, and then once I get the paint in there too, I will go in and touch up even more. Oh, and we've got to paint the spine. Ooh, that's going to be fun. So, well, whenever we paint the green on the trim, we'll paint the spine and then clean up all the areas and then really define the pages more. I have to be very careful right now because of the wax. So, but so cute. I had so much fun using the scrapbook paper. I haven't used scrapbooking paper in so long. And it just opens up a whole nother world when, you know, because I don't know. I mean, we have rice paper, of course, but there's so many other designs with the scrapbooking paper. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Talk to you later. Bye.